Welcome to Maryland's Coast Adventure Show. I'm Dawn Ewan, your host, and today we have another phenomenal show for you. First, we're going to head to the Ratcliffe House with Melanie Purcell, then check out Ocean City Life-Saving Station Museum. So stay with us.
Welcome to Maryland's Coast Adventures, brought to you by Worcester County, Maryland's coast naturally cool, and by Ocean City, Maryland, somewhere to smile about.
Hello and welcome to Maryland Coast Adventures. I'm Melanie Purcell with the Worcester County Office of Tourism, and we are here at the Ratcliffe House, overlooking beautiful Assateague Island. This historical landmark is just a fabulous, fabulous location to visit, to explore. But today we're actually here for the Heritage Festival. So they have a Colonial Heritage Festival every year, and it's an opportunity for people to come out, enjoy some of the history, but then also get to tour the actual house itself. But I have some special guests with me today. I have Mr. Ed Phillips, who is a board member, and of course Dr. Ray Thompson, who is one of the founding members and really has done a tremendous amount of research on this particular landmark. So I'd love to hear what you have to say and tell us about it. I know that people actually used to live in this particular building. I said to my husband, I heard there's some ghosts as well, so there's some stories. So why don't you kind of tell us a little bit about how we got here?
Okay. Well, the Ratcliffe family came to America in 1650. Charles Ratcliffe was the immigrant ancestor, and he moved down to Accomack County, just below us here, a few miles. And he and his son, in a few years, bought property here in what later became Worcester County. The family accumulated approximately 6,100 acres of 61,000 acres. 6,100 acres of land in this area, and the son, Charles, built a house here. So the father died in Accomack, but his son moved here and raised a large family, and connected with all the other Eastern Shore colonial families.
The last Ratcliffe to live here was John Ratcliffe. And he would have been, I believe, the grandson of the builder. So he would have been the sixth generation Ratcliffe in America. Mm-hmm. And after he died, then it was purchased by a relative, a descendant of Edward Whale in those days, and Elizabeth Ratcliffe. And his name was James Derrickson. It was finally sold to the Woodcock family, who eventually sold it to the state of Maryland, as well as a developer to build a golf course. And Tom Patton, who was a descendant of Edward Whale and Elizabeth Ratcliffe, said, we need to restore and save this home. So Tom established a foundation, leased 3 acres of land. I think it's a 99-year lease. And the Ratcliffe House Trust was born. Then we started the restoration process. That's the history of the house and where we are today.
In terms of when we're open to visitors, are you open all year round, or what is a good time for people to come and experience for themselves when you have your storytellers here?
Yeah, we are seasonal, open sometime around Memorial Day, and we close sometime after Labor Day, and 2 days a week. I think it's Tuesdays and Saturdays. I'm not confident in that, but the docents make it happen, and they are wonderful ladies and gentlemen.
We certainly appreciate your time here, and we are going to go check it out and explore. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about with the Ratcliffe House, the foundation, how people can find you, the website, or if they want to make a donation or help out?
Yeah, we survive on donations, mm-hmm. And I might add, this restoration could not have been possible without the local community and certain organizations like Save America's Treasures, the Maryland Heritage Area Authority, MHAA, the various local foundations that contribute money every year, the Humphreys Foundation in Berlin, and numerous others. So. Couldn't have done it without everybody.
Well, and once you restore a property like this, it's the maintenance then. I mean, it's going to be continuous and continuous. And you mentioned about having it period appropriate. making sure that everything from the windows, the restoration, the roof, that's very costly. So we appreciate the fact that the time was taken to make it period appropriate and give visitors that great experience to come here and explore. So, but thank you so much. And what would you like to add?
Just to say one thing, we always say, restoring the building was the easy part. Raising the money. It sounds like it was a monumental effort. That's the easy part. Keeping it going is the hard part. So, yeah. We have a website, ratcliffehouse.org, and come out to our fundraisers.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if people are here visiting Ocean City, visiting Worcester County, again, we want them to explore the county and explore Maryland's coast and have a unique opportunity every time that they come. So certainly make Ratcliffe House one of your stops the next time you're here in Worcester County or here in Ocean City. So thank you all so much, gentlemen, and we really appreciate all that you've done and you continue to do for this amazing place.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Thank you.
Be sure to follow Maryland's Coast Adventures on Facebook and Instagram to keep up with the latest adventures. Just search Maryland's Coast Adventures and join in the fun.
Book your next trip in beautiful Maryland's coast. Stroll the downtown streets and enjoy shopping locally in Pocomoke City, Snow Hill, and Berlin. Dine at farm-to-table restaurants or enjoy the nightlife throughout Ocean City. Looking for outdoor adventure? Reserve your tee time at one of the 17 championship golf courses. Take a ride through Assateague Island National Seashore to view the wild ponies or camp in the Pocomoke River State Forest. Visit the serene landscape and be immersed in nature throughout Worcester County, Maryland. Start planning your trip today.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long. Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
Visit Secrets, Jamaica, USA, where it feels like the tropics all year long. Enjoy delicious happy hour drink specials from 4 to 7 and nightly food specials Thursday and Sunday. Then get ready for the perfect night out. Home to the Morley Hall Nightclub, Secrets is your entertainment hotspot with live music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Secrets, 49th Street and the Bay, Jamaica, USA. Find us and get lost.
Hello and welcome back to Maryland Coast Adventures. We are here at the Colonial Heritage Festival at the Ratcliffe House in Berlin, which is, a stone's throw from Assateague Island. It's absolutely beautiful out here. And we have some amazing artisans that are here as part of this heritage event. So we'd love to show off some of their skills and they can talk a little bit about what they do in terms of decoy carving. Many of you might know that decoy carving is, it's been around forever. And we actually have an event, the Ward Wildfowl Museum puts on a Ward Wildfowl World Championships are held right in Ocean City at the Convention Center. And I know actually even down in Pocomoke City, they, as part of the Discovery Museum, they also have a Decoy Heritage Festival as well. So love to introduce you to these gentlemen, see what they're doing. I mean, they're working their wares right now, so why don't you just show us what you're doing with the decoys?
My name's David Milligan, Princess Anne, Maryland. I just do mainly decoys from personal use for gunning and all. Usually donate some for charity and stuff like that.
Oh, hi. I'm Rich Smoker from Marion Station, Maryland. This is my job. This is what I do for a living, is carve birds. I'm with the both the Ward Museum of Wildfowl Art, the Ward Museum and the Ward Foundation, and also the Crisfield Heritage Foundation, where we open the Ward Brothers Workshop in Crisfield every other week during the summer for carving.
Well, and I know all about duck hunting because my two boys love to do it, and my husband. So they've brought him many a species, which is really fabulous. But that's a way of life around here on the shore, especially on the lower shore. So these gentlemen have really continued this tradition and this art, and they're absolutely beautiful. And I know people even use them as decorative in their homes and things of that nature. You've got the functional use of the decoys, but then you certainly also have the ones that have with historical historical significance and that people utilize to display in their homes, or at the Ward Museum as well. And I know they're transitioning right now to a new location, but we'd love to showcase the Ward Museum at some point and really get to experience all that there is to offer with regard to the history of the decoy making and also with regard to everything that we have going here at the Ratcliffe House.
If you want your trade-in to be worth more down the road, then shop Toyota, the best resale value brand according to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com for the third year in a row. On a $45,000 vehicle, see how these Toyotas are predicted to be worth thousands more than the average vehicle after the first 5 years of ownership. That's performance you can count on. Shop local inventory on buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Let's sit down to my favorite bar. I'm rocking for 21 years so far. The Green Turtle gonna have some.
Welcome to the original Green Turtle in Ocean City, a neighborhood favorite with a mouth-watering menu, the best bar in town, a huge game room, plus the apparel and gift shop. There's nothing like the original Green Turtle in Ocean City.
Let's sit down to the turtle again tonight, yeah.
Welcome back to Maryland's Coast Adventures. I'm Dawn Eman, your host, and first we'd like to thank Melanie Purcell for checking out the Ratcliffe House. Today, I'm here at Ocean City Life Saving Station Museum with Christine Okerblum, curator, and she's going to tell us all about the venue.
Welcome. You are looking at the Ocean City Life Saving Station Museum, an original 1891 life saving station. Inside the museum, you will find exhibits on the history of Ocean City and the history of the United States Life Saving Service.
Fantastic. And are you open 7 days a week? What are your hours?
We are. We're open 7 days a week, 10 to 5, and that is May through the end of October.
Okay.
After that, we drop down to weekends from 10 to 4. We do have admission, $5. And then we offer a discount for seniors and military, $3, and then children 11 and under get in for free.
And you also mentioned earlier about some programs, special programs you have?
Absolutely. So October is Worcester County History Month. We participate with a wide range of programs that we offer the public. You can enjoy on Tuesdays at 1 o'clock the History and Mystery of American Eels.
Okay.
On Monday, we have a program about the United States Life Saving Service. We are currently in Locals Week, which offers free admission.
Okay. Do you just show your locals ID?
You don't even have to do that. If you live in Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, so it's for Delmarva locals,
Okay.
you receive free admission.
Great. Well, I'm excited. We're going to check it out right now, so join us.
So now we are standing in our boat room, which showcases the history of the United States Life Saving Service. This is really the heart of the museum. This explains why this building is here, the function, the use, and yeah, it's the reason why this building is in existence. Okay. What you're looking at is the equipment that once was used to conduct rescue. So the United States Life Saving Service was responsible for rescuing ships off our coast and providing aid to shipwreck victims. So pre-Coast Guard, before the Coast Guard ever existed, they were the Coast Guard essentially. And yeah, that's what we're looking at here. We have the surf boat, we have our life car, and our breeches buoy, the three main pieces of equipment that was used during rescue. Okay, so we are standing in what once was the day room when this was a working life-saving station. Okay. That means the men that were in the life-saving service would use this room for downtime. There would have been a potbelly stove in here, a library, so they would come here, rest, recover, read if they had time. Today, it holds our Sands from Around the World exhibit, and it also tells the story of the boardwalk and overall Ocean City's beginning. And moving on to our commercial and sport fishing exhibit. So when this was a working life-saving station, this would have been the kitchen. Okay. This is where the surfmen would come to eat their meals, and they always had a table that was set for them. So when they were out conducting a rescue, they knew that there was a meal and a table for them to come back to and eat their meal. That was very important. Today, it houses our commercial and sport fishing exhibit, and as you can see, we have 4 aquariums in this room. So in addition to learning about commercial and sport fishing through our panels, through the exhibit, you can come and enjoy one of our daily summer programs. June through August, every single day, we offer a program where we hone in on one of the animals that we have here in our tank. So you can learn about American eels, you can learn about striped bass, line-tailed seahorse. So it's really interactive, and it gives you a chance to engage the whole family.
And what times are those
So that
usually?
program takes place at 11:30.
Okay.
Daily.
Okay. Good to know. We've learned a plethora of information so far, and I'm sure we're going to learn a ton more as we head upstairs.
Whatever the season, you'll surely have the time of your life in Ocean City. Golfers will find 17 area championship golf courses, including Ocean City's own Eagles Landing. Ocean City Golf Club features a totally redesigned and rebuilt Newport Bay course. Rum Point overlooks Assateague Island National Seashore and the Sinapatuxet Bay. Lighthouse Sound offers a great variety in terms of both its great visual excitement and strategy. The newest addition to the Ruark Golf family is the Glen Riddle Golf Club. Baywood Greens offers golfers the most scenic and spectacular golf on the Delmarva Peninsula. Delaware's premier golf course is the Bayside Resort Golf Club. Bear Trap Dunes Golf Club offers one of the area's most unique and memorable golf experiences on the Eastern Shore. Ocean Pines Golf and Country Club is home to the Delmarva Peninsula's only championship golf course, designed by the legendary Robert Trent Jones Sr. Ocean City, Maryland. Great golf is just the beginning.
Maryland's coast is truly unique, and you're invited to stay here and explore everything there is to see and do. Get ready to go on an adventure to view the wild ponies of Assateague Island National Seashore. Be immersed by beauty at the various art galleries. Book your tee time at one of the 17 championship golf courses, or visit the downtown areas to indulge in delicious food and shopping local. Book your next trip today at visitmarylandscoast.org.
Welcome back. We finished up downstairs. Now we're upstairs, and the first room is the Surf's Up room, which I love to learn about.
So, just like Dawn said, this is the history of surfing here in Ocean City. So when this was a working life saving station, this room was the keeper's bedroom. Okay. So the keeper was the captain, and he had his own bedroom. You will see in a minute that the rest of the crew had a bunk room. Okay, and when you're touring this museum or this exhibit today, you're going to learn about the history and how surfing really evolved over time and found its place within Ocean City tourism. And that transition is very colorful, and the relationship that surfing had with the town has changed quite a bit.
I know it's continuing to change since I've lived here. More contests take place. My friends have their little ones trying to get pushed into waves, so it's definitely grown in a different way.
It has. You can come here to learn more about the sport and its place in Ocean City. So this is a surfboard that's signed every year by the legends that are inducted in. And if you spend some time reading the signatures, I'm sure you'll be able to identify quite a few.
I know Dan, I know John Ashton, Adam Schell. Yes, definitely recognize some of these. Bill Helmuth, definitely recognize some of these names.
These are individuals that, of course, have enjoyed surfing over many years, but also have contributed to the community. So it's definitely a point of pride to have your name on the board. They take it down every year for the annual meeting, so to speak. But the rest of the year, it spends its time.
Do they all sign it again at the annual gathering?
So when they induct a new person, they get their signature on the board, and then after the meeting, the party, it is then put back in its
place
home.
Yes.
Until next year, until they induct another Legends. Okay, so you are now in the foyer of the second floor. But it's the beginning of the Feminine Touch, The Women of Ocean City, the story of the women who had a hand in shaping a town. So if you think of all of the women who run our hotels and motels, who have run them over the years, this is their chance to be represented. So over here we have a collage of photographs of just women of Ocean City. We had so many that we wanted to share, and this was a way for us to share the photos. So this is a continuation of the women's exhibit. Over here we have Storyline of the Petticoat Regime. It is a representation of 8 forward-thinking women who started some of Ocean City's first hotels. So we have the Petticoat Regime to your left. To your right, we have the Steel Magnolias. So when you think of
the movie,
the movie, we have the women that ran the hotels and motels that we know today. So we're going to walk into the boardwalk room. When this was a working life saving station, this was the bunk room. So the rest of the crew, aside from the keeper, would sleep in here.
How many are in a crew?
So 6 to 8 surfmen and 1 keeper.
Okay.
So up to 8 guys would bunk here.
And you said earlier that their tables were always set and the food was prepared. Who took care of that when they were trying to do a rescue?
So the surfmen were responsible for a lot. In addition to rescue, they would have to clean the station. They rotated the responsibility of cooking and preparing lunch and dinner. So they did it all. They did it all. Oftentimes, if they had a significant other, even though their wives would not live here during the working season, they would come and support the life-saving station. So they would bring food. They would bring clothes for victims who would come here and recover. So they would also help.
So there's a lot of responsibility, like you said.
Yes.
I noticed this must be from a ride over here.
Yeah, so now we're in the boardwalk room. This room tells the history of the businesses, the families that made the boardwalk into what it is today. So you're looking at Windsor Resort, Trimpers, and this is from a ride from Trimpers, but this really just tells the family's history and everything that they offered to the community and to our visitors.
Okay. Christine, I really want to thank you for sharing your time today, taking us all around the museum. I learned so much more information, and I've lived here for a long time. So this is a little treat. It is located at the end of the boardwalk, and as far as location, just come to the south part of the boardwalk, correct?
Yes, you can use the inlet parking lot when you would like to access the museum. You can access this by bike. If you're walking on the boardwalk, walk all the way to the end. You won't be able to miss us. And we hope to have everyone out. We're still open 7 days a week through the month of October. So please come join us for Worcester County History Month and take part in one of our programs.
Well, thank you. And I'm Dawn Eman, your host, and I'm sure we're going to have another venture right down the road. So join us next time.
Thanks for watching Maryland's Coast Adventures, brought to you by Worcester County, Maryland's coast naturally cool, and by Ocean City, Maryland, somewhere to smile about.